The demand metric business strategy plan template was designed to pull together a lot of the other resources that we have out on the website to help you with developing your strategic plan for the year. So it starts out with just a purpose and kind of a how to use the template there. It links back to the initial report that we wrote to give you some background information. Moves into the table of contents where you can see the outline of how the business strategy planning process will work. The first section would be to write an executive summary. Typically it would be written at the end, and that would just highlight all the key recommendations and programs for the upcoming year. The next component would be the situational analysis, and the first step in there would be to complete an internal core competencies assessment. So we've got a link to the tool which you can open, and then we've got a couple diagrams here showing what that completed analysis might look like. Following that, there's a market segmentation exercise as well as customer profiling. We move into a competitive analysis and positioning map afterwards, and then a step industry analysis. And then there's a summary of the situational analysis at the end with a basic SWOT type of template there where you can plug in your strengths and weaknesses and opportunities and threats. Following the situational analysis, you'd move into the objectives, initiatives, metrics, and targets. And here we introduce the concept of a balanced scorecard, and we provide you with a link to the balanced scorecard strategy map, help you refine your mission and vision, and really get those key objectives and metrics documented and well communicated there. The fourth section to the plan would include a gap analysis and program prioritization. So a gap analysis would be to look at a target item, identify its current state, envision a goal state for that item, and then work on the action items to resolve that gap and set a timeline for that. So for instance, you might have no CRM system, and your vision is to have something that all of your employees can access and use. That might be something that you need to develop a project plan around. So once you've got your gaps identified, you would list all your projects into a prioritization tool and then plug in the results of that prioritization exercise into your strategic plan as shown in the tool here. Following that, we have a quick little write-up there on change management and risk management along with key success factors. So if you've got some large enterprise-wide projects, you may want to consider mitigating your risk and putting together a change and risk management plan. And then we get into the presentation to key stakeholders where we've got a link to a strategy presentation tool that you can use to pull your results together. And finally, there's a section on monitoring and measurement, which would recommend you set up a steering committee to get some governance in place and a business strategy metrics dashboard so that you can keep track of your objectives and make sure that you're moving forward with all of your key initiatives there.